Welcome back.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back, dude. I'm tired today, and I think you're a little tired today too.
Pretty tired.
But you know what? The show has to go on. We have people that want to hear us, and they want to hear from us.
Yeah. Shout out to William. I'm pretty sure his birthday's tomorrow.
Who's William? Oh, William.
Yeah.
Dude, heck yeah, shout out to William. William drove from Idaho to hang out with us. I think the reason they came to Vegas on spring break was to hang out with us.
And I'm happy.
So it's funny. So we had a big dinner on Sunday. Had William and his family over.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of aunts and uncles over.
Yeah.
And Jan from Johnny. And so we're having the little buffet line. I smoked a couple pork shoulders. Lots of good food.
Yeah.
And I make my food, and I go to put some coleslaw on my pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah.
And did you see? You were there when this happened, weren't you?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you was talking
Yeah,
about.
I dropped my sandwich on the floor.
Come on, man.
Like that kid back in December.
Like a pound of meat.
I mean, actually, the only thing that fell was the bread, like the top of the bread, the top of the bun.
Yeah.
And I had barbecue sauce on it, and guess how it landed?
Barbecue sauce on the floor.
Barbecue sauce on the floor, and you're like, come on, man, that's a childish, juvenile move.
Uncle Nate accidentally got 2 top buns.
What's that?
I don't know.
And somebody just got a bottom bun and left the top there?
Yeah, and so he's like, and then he went back for another round, and he got 2 bottom buns.
I bet that's on him, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he just grabbed 2 tops. Like, oh, this will work.
I mean, now you always get the top side, you know? It's professional.
I wonder if, does one taste better than the other?
I'm not really sure.
So, there's a thing with muffins where people prefer the muffin tops over the muffin bottoms.
I actually prefer the muffin top, too. It's the texture.
So, and that's what I wonder. I wonder, is the texture different on the top of the bun than it is on the bottom, or vice versa?
Maybe.
Maybe, could be. So, hey, there's something you want to talk about. Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay, so excuses that kids make to get out of answering questions.
And I would extend this to excuses adults make as well, because sometimes that happens also. So, did you have to come up with some excuses? Where did this come from?
Basically, whenever every kid knows how to do this. Like whenever you're answering a question and you have no clue, you forgot about it, or you just don't want to answer, you either say, "I forgot," "I was stretching," or
it's like you're raising your hand while you're stretching, the teacher calls on you, and you're like, "Oh crap, I forgot what I was going to say," and so you're like, "Oh, I was just stretching."
Yeah, or I was yawning, or something like that.
So something I've seen this in meetings on lots of different settings where, so say we have a meeting this week and you get some assignments, and so next week we're going to call on you to follow up, hey, Jonathan, we gave you the following assignments. We want to see how you did. And what will happen a lot, I know that people do this. I've done it myself.
Yeah.
You're sitting in that meeting and you're looking at the notes or the minutes from the past meeting, and you have this realization of, oh crap, I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to reach out to this department, or I was supposed to talk to this person and ask them about XYZ, and I didn't do it. And so what you do is you hurry up and you text or email that person. And then when you're called on and say, "Hey, Josh, we're getting a follow-up. Have you followed up with XYZ?" You just say, "You know what? I've reached out to him and I haven't heard back yet."
I mean, I think it's always professional. Like today in class, I don't know why, but I just felt like raising my hand, so I just shot my hand up, and I didn't even know what the answer was. And so my teacher calls on me, and I'm like, and I sit there for a second, and I'm like, I forgot.
What class was this?
English.
Why would you just raise your hand if you have no intention of properly answering the question?
I don't really know. I just felt like it was a sunny day outside today, Might as well raise my hand.
Kind of reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where I can't remember why, but Bart decided, you know what? I'm going to be a good student. And so he starts raising his hand and answering all these questions. And so, shows him, Mr. Krabappel keeps calling him, "Yes, Bart?" yes, Bart, and he's like giving answers.
Yeah.
And then after she says yes, Bart, like 10 times, she goes, Bart, will you please stop raising your hand? You have not gotten a single question right all day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the episode where like Lisa became the bully or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. No, it was the hockey episode.
Oh, yeah.
And Lisa had to protect Bart for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a good episode.
Yeah.
Good episode. A couple weeks ago, you brought something up to me about some letters that I've written.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to like hear this.
Okay, so I found them, and this could potentially take the remainder of our time.
I'm fine with that.
So this is old man moment because I did this a long time ago and now I'm old.
Yeah.
So this is your Old Spice old man moment. This is your Cinemark movie moment, even though we're not reviewing a movie at all. And we're probably not going to get to any Disney mentions today either, which I guess we've kind of been doing for a while. So
yeah. Wait, yeah, I don't know where like we mentioned Disney. Like everything correlates to Disney somehow. Like
well, I mean Simpsons is on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
So it's I guess Simpsons or Disney owns Simpsons, and then we've talked about going to Disneyland quite a bit and eating some of their goodies there.
But okay, I feel like anything you say could relate to anything. Like a cup could relate to Disneyland. Like the cup ride where you sit in the cup and it spins you.
Teacups.
Yeah, teacups.
I hate that ride.
Yeah, or like fire. There's fire somewhere at Disneyland, Probably like fireworks.
The tiki, yeah, or it's fireworks, or in that tiki whatever.
Hut place.
Yeah, you get the pineapple, what are those things called?
Yeah, or if you see a boulder and you're like, oh, look at that boulder. It relates to Disneyland.
Matterhorn.
Yeah, mountain, Mount Everest, any mountain. Matterhorn.
Mount Charleston.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't have a date on this letter, which kind of hurts. But anyway, I didn't see when I had typed it. But this is, feel free to interrupt me throughout because...
Interruption.
All right.
Okay.
So what happened, I bought a box of Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
And, I ate probably a bunch of them in one day. We'll talk about it later in the letter. And I was just so hungry, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, how many servings did I eat? And I ate significantly more than what I had to fill me up. So that's where this letter comes from.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Dear Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So just pause on that real quick. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yes.
Okay, so you're at least familiar with the Rice Krispies cereal box.
Yeah, but okay, is it just me or is Rice Krispies not taste as good anymore?
I don't know. I've had it in Rice Krispie treats. I can't remember the last time I had it as a cereal. So
okay.
All right, so dear Snap, Crackle, and Pop, because I'm sure that's who's going to be reading it.
Yeah, definitely.
When Kellogg's received this letter, I'm sure they went straight to their,
cartons.
basement where they had 3 very small, characters. All right. I'm writing to you because of a couple of concerns. They are both very important to me, and I believe they both deserve your prompt and immediate attention. Let me start off by saying I'm no expert in food quality and ingredients. But then again, I do eat food every day. So through on-the-job training, I may actually be classified as an expert. That being said, let's address the major issue.
Interruption. You're saying I'm no food expert, but then again, I do eat it every day. So I guess I could be qualified as one.
Yeah, at this point, I'm about to turn 45. My guess is I probably wrote this 10 years ago.
10?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Whoa.
And so, it's very well that I'd had 35 years of eating experience at that point.
Yeah,
That's an expert.
I'm only 13, but I don't think I'm an expert. Would you say I'm a beginner?
You're on your way.
Yeah.
As you navigate these teen years, you're going to get a lot of experience.
Okay.
All right, so here's issue number 1, serving size. I'm a regular-sized adult male. Let's just say that I'm 5 foot 11 inches and weigh approximately 180 pounds. After eating a delicious lunch today at In-N-Out Burger, not sure if they have those in your area. However, it is so good. If you're ever on the West Coast, you need to try out a double-double. I prefer it with grilled onions. Other people like it animal style, but I'm afraid to try it like that. It sounds too intense for me.
A little off topic.
But I felt it was necessary for them to know what I'd had for lunch.
Yes.
So after that, I had stopped by the local grocery store to purchase a snack that I hoped would hold me over in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Then I do another aside. You know how miserable the afternoons can be when you're hungry, right? The clock seems to hold still while your stomach growls, and then everyone looks at you funny during the meeting and thinks, who is that weirdo with the growling stomach?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
All right, so I get back into the content. I bought your value pack because it was on sale, and plus I thought, perfect. The snack I need for the next 16 days is taken care of.
Yeah.
Wrong. I came back and ate one. And then I ate another, and another, and another. You do the math. That's 4. Somehow your idea that one Rice Krispie treat is supposed to be a quote-unquote normal serving size is ridiculous! Exclamation point.
Yeah, you're just a normal male.
I'm just a normal man. Okay, continuing. I don't want to be an alarmist, but I think this is borderline false advertising. I compared your product with some of your friendly competitors, namely Hostess Twinkies.
Yeah.
They at least have the decency to recognize that 2 Twinkies equals 1 serving. While you try to put the wool over the FDA's eyes and trick them. But you can't trick me. I'm a food expert with over 35 years experience. I demand that you change this foolishness and either increase the size of your Rice Krispie treats or make it known that 16 treats isn't really 16 servings.
I think you're just... Okay, you're a 35-year-old man, and you're complaining about Rice Krispie treats right now. That's a little silly, man.
But it may be silly, but what I'm doing is, it's every now and then you have to stand up to the big company, right?
Yeah.
You have to take a stand for something, and that was my moment of taking a stand against, right? Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
And I think it's also kind of funny that you're not, saying, I'm going to sue you or anything, but I'm just going to have it be known that your 1 bar is not a serving size.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no need for a lawsuit here.
Yeah.
But what there is need is justice needs to be addressed, right? The lying needs to stop.
And since it's going on this podcast, it's obviously going to go viral, so.
Already is viral, probably.
Yeah, people are watching us out of the window, probably, stuff like that.
The spies are listening in and they're spreading the word.
Yeah,
All right, so the letter continues. Here's issue number 2. No high fructose corn syrup, ... Really? Question mark? Really? All right, next problem. The front of your box clearly says, quote, no high fructose corn syrup, close quote. But a closer examination of the food ingredients reveals nothing other than corn syrup. What? Please explain to me how these 2 seemingly contradictory elements can exist or not exist at the same time. Later on, I see that there are also corn syrup solids. What is that? It seems like you enjoy trying to trick people. Maybe we should rename this delicious snacks Rice Tricky Treats. because that's exactly what we're being tricked.
Okay. The Rice Tricky Treats.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. I'll tell you, sometimes I get on these rolls and I'm like, man, this is going to be good. This is gonna be good. All right, so it says, continuing on, it says, kind of like when I put my kids to bed on Halloween night and tell them, no, I won't eat any of your candy. But as soon as those lights are out, bam, I'm devouring their candy. Stupid kids. They have no idea that all these years, the reason that why the Butterfingers, Heath Bars, and Beetle Honey disappeared so quickly wasn't because the candy fairy came to protect them from their nightmares, but because their devious father tricked them in the same manner that Kellogg's has tricked me.
I feel like you right now are like Homer Simpson, like, no, I won't eat any of your candy. and then you just run out and then eating all the candy.
Well, the tide's turned on this. I have a self-realization moment here. Oh. So listen to this next part. Now that I know how it feels, I think I will discontinue the trickery because it sucks to be a victim of trickery.
Yeah.
Maybe one day you'll find out what that's like. Or maybe you already know what it's like, what it feels like, because you've been tricked in the past. And rather than getting over it and vowing to be a better person, instead you hold grudges and want everyone to be miserable.
I think that's exactly what they are feeling right there. Oh crap, somebody tricked me, like, I don't know, I wonder if they used to be like tall or something, and they're like, I'll give you really big muscles if you drink this potion, and they get shrunk.
Yeah, and now Snap, Crackle, and Pop is like, we got to make everyone else miserable. Let's reduce the serving size and tell them there's no corn syrup, but there is corn syrup.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest thing to do, you know?
So if you were in Snap, Crackle, and Pop's position, I mean, don't you think you would rather just forgive and give people happiness?
I think, yeah, because, like, seeing other people happy is better than seeing them sad, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we got Easter coming up. This is the time that, you know, we turn to Jesus and we forgive others, and let's have proper serving sizes.
Yeah. Easter is the top dog.
Time for new beginnings. So Kellogg's, let's begin anew.
Yes. Agree.
All right, continuing on.
Yes.
Look, Kellogg's, that's not necessary. You have delicious, albeit very unhealthy food. I literally ate Frosted Flakes' cousin, Zucaritas. I can talk about that in a second. Every day for 2 years straight. In fact, let's just pause for a second.
I don't even know what Zucaritas are.
So Zucaritas is the Spanish version of Frosted Flakes.
Oh, okay.
So when I was in Venezuela, I ate Zucaritas every day for breakfast.
So is it good?
It's Frosted Flakes. Are
Okay.
Frosted Flakes good?
Yeah.
Then Zucaritas are also good.
Okay, I like it.
All right, so I'm just telling them, look, I have a relationship, Kellogg's, with you. I've been with you through a long time.
Wait, Frosted Flakes is made by Snap, Crackle, and Pop
Well,
too?
it's by Kellogg's.
Oh my goodness.
Tony the Tiger makes Frosted Flakes. Snap, Crackle, and Pop make Rice Krispies. I don't know how a tiger can talk, wear a handkerchief, no pants, by the way, like Donald Duck.
Yeah, Donald Duck.
Well, that reminds me, hold on, we're pausing this for a second. So I was talking to somebody about Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
Back to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were saying, yeah, you really don't like Grandpa Joe, do you? I said, I don't. That guy's kind of a bum. I think it was my Aunt Doris, so she's a listener.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, think about it. Grandpa Joe's the one that got Charlie in trouble by drinking the drink where it made him float.
Oh, yeah.
So he's mischievous and lazy. Strike one, strike three, you're out.
Yeah, as Michael Scott once said. I think this should bring us right now, really quickly, to our quote of the week.
Let's do quote of the week.
Okay. It's also by Michael Scott, surprisingly.
Surprise, surprise. Where you get all your wisdom from.
Yeah. It is, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
And that's great. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the letter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said, look, Kellogg's, that's not necessary, referring to them not to holding grudges.
Yeah.
You have delicious, albeit very unhealthy food. I literally ate Frosted Flakes' cousin, Zucaritas, every day for 2 years straight, sometimes 2 times a day. I loved it so much, and it brought me much joy and 7 cavities. Despite the fact, when I came home from my mission, I had 7 cavities.
Holy guacamole.
It's a lot of Zucaritas.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I was never truly nourished and ended up feeling worthless because of my poor diet, I didn't give up on you. So please don't give up on us. The food expert consumer that refuses to be treated like a stupid baby that can't even speak English, or any other language for that matter, and treat us like a man. Not the millennial man that seems to enjoy the idiot persona like Caveman or Homer Simpson or the dad from Modern Family. Instead, treat us like the man that landed on the moon, that invented electricity, that split the atom. Treat us like the man that beat down Hitler and those other bastard Nazis.
Amen.
Sorry to any German people that might take offense from that.
Yeah. But I feel like...
Hold on, let me keep going, then we can get to our feelings. Treat us like the man that parted the Red Sea. You wouldn't be giving Moses only one Rice Krispie treat, would you? No, you'd make him a fresh batch and make it with real butter, not the crappy margarine you recommend. And you would lift up his staff and you would be happy. So please make America and your mama happy and do us right.
Amen, brother. I feel like you're like kind of like, don't treat us like stupid babies. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, well, I don't think you're just calling yourself stupid babies and stuff, and you're just insulting yourself. And then you're like, yeah, treat us like the man that landed on the moon and stuff like that. And I was like, oh yeah, you're getting me fired up here. And so I think Snap, Crackle, and Pop went up and changed it.
All right, so we're almost done. We got one more paragraph. Thank you for explaining things to me. a food expert in terms that I can easily understand, rather than in some stupid scientific legal jargon mumbo jumbo. And also, thank you in advance for sending me coupons to make up for the fact that I'm already going to have to purchase more office snacks because I'm about to eat my 5th Rice Krispie treat of the day. With love, Josh Haldeman.
I think that's just amazing. Overall, I'd give you an A.
Yeah, and look, this is where it's important to pay attention in school to, do well in your English papers.
Yeah.
Because this is what you can do. This is what you can do with that talent, is you can write letters like this.
Yeah, and there's like a Haagen-Dazs one, right?
Yeah, I got to find these other letters. I don't know where I saved them all, but I'll keep looking. There's a Haagen-Dazs one for sure, because this was a tragic event that took place. Because I go on these phases where I'm like doing no sweets for a long time. And so there was a day Renee had been working some like side hustle, whatever. She was gone Saturday night. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to put the kids to bed. I'm going to do a workout, and then I'm going to enjoy this thing of Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yeah.
And because after this, I'm going like 3 months no sweets.
3 months.
Whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. It was a long enough amount of time.
Yeah.
And I had in the freezer a pint of Haagen-Dazs caramel crunch ice cream.
Ooh.
One of my favorites.
Ooh.
Super delicious.
Sounds delicious.
And so I put the kids to bed. I do the workout. I sit down on the couch. I got my sports center on. Like, I'm excited. I got the ice cream, got my spoon, put my feet up, lean back.
Yeah.
Take the lid off. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this is going to be delish. Take my first bite. It was rancid.
What?
It was rancid. It was so rough. And because I had little kids in bed, I'm like, I can't run to the store and get another pint.
And you can't scream in anger.
And this was before Uber Eats existed.
Oh, what?
So I couldn't call some delivery service. And so I'm like, you know what, man, I just have to
deal with it.
And so I had to throw away pint ice cream.
Oh, man.
They did send me like a coupon or two for some free pints.
Oh, that's nice.
And actually with this one, right, Rice Krispies, they sent me some coupons for this. I don't know, do you call it coupon or coupon?
I don't know.
Coupon.
I probably use both.
Just to keep people on their toes.
Pillow or pillow?
Definitely pillow, but I go coupon.
Okay, what about
there's milk or milk?
Milk.
Milk.
Yeah. What about caramel or caramel?
I'm a caramel. I'm a caramel guy.
Okay, now for the people in Nevada, this is a true Nevada question. Nevada or Nevada?
Look, I'm a born and raised, groomed Nevadan. And it is Nevada, but Nevada sounds better. Just so we're all clear, Nevada sounds much better than Nevada.
Boo! Boo! Thumbs down.
As I'm at work and we're talking to different people that are trying to get us to do business with them.
Yeah.
Anytime they say Nevada, you're just like, yeah, you're not from here.
Yeah.
And honestly, we just say, hey, I don't know if we want to do business with you. We hang up on them right at that moment.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we're from Carson City, Nevada. Boom, boom, boom.
No, you ain't from Carson City, Nevada.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. It's Carson City, Nevada.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's my letter to Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're tired. We're a little late in the evening. And so we're just going to go ahead and call it quits right now. And hopefully you were able to enjoy this abbreviated podcast. And look, we're sorry we didn't review any movies.
Apologies on us. But we will review a movie next time.
Even though we don't review movies on this podcast.
Yeah. Not a movie review podcast.
Definitely not a movie review podcast. But look, if there's any products that you are frustrated with and you would like me to write a letter explaining your frustration, let me know. Happy to help.
Yeah. Also, for those of you that are wondering, David did listen to the podcast, and I do owe him Chipotle.
Yeah. So if your name is Kira and you told David you should really listen to this episode,
boo.
Yeah. But thank you for listening.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah, we're no longer booing you.
Yeah, we're cheering you on, and we know that you're promoting it. You're getting other people to listen, and we love that. So thank you.
All right, so we are sponsored by Doc R. Haldeman, LLC.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, she can help with women's health, PTSD.
Mental health.
Yeah, all
sorts of health.
Yeah, and
She's helped a lot of people with incontinence. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
So when you get older, sometimes you can't hold the pee-pee in.
Oh, yeah.
So she's helped a lot of people, men and women, with that. So look, I'm going to do better. Like I know in the past I haven't said where the office is at other than it's like, hey, it's on like West Cheyenne. I have the actual address this time.
Oh, okay.
3455 Cliff Shadows Parkway.
Oh, okay.
That's in Las Vegas, Nevada, 89129.
And if you visit her, just,
So, hey, Jonathan sent me.
or say, like, I figured you out from the Cats in the Cradle podcast.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we want to know that this is being heard. So anyway, it's 3455 Cliff Shadows Parkway, Renaissance Health Center. You can give them a call at 702-258-7860. 702-258-7860.
All right, so we'll see you later.
Have a good night.